You think I'd leave Manning behind if there was room?
The boat only holds 2 people.
And that's it. Taya, are you coming with me or are you staying here?
I can't go. I can't leave Todd here by himself.
That's Jack, the little one there, see? And the star. And, well, she likes reptiles a lot, but I bet she'd like you, you know, you being a good crab and all. What? No, she's not here. She's off somewhere with Blair. Yeah, I guess somewhere safe. What's your... Oh, I see your point, yeah. No, if I had managed to kidnap Jack and Star, then they'd be here and... No. You don't get to talk to me like that, so what... Oh, you're right. Taya might actually have been right.
Of course you can leave Manning behind. You have to.
Todd would not survive by himself.
What about you? What about you? You want to get off the island, right? This is your chance. This is your one chance, Taya.
I know that.
Do you? This is the only boat. It's leaving now.
Ross, Todd can't survive by himself. He doesn't fit on the boat,
Would leave you in a heartbeat, and you can't leave him? What? What is your problem?
I hear that this is a terrific place to stay, especially if you're looking for a very discreet motel, if you know what I mean.
We don't ask questions of our lodgers. We leave them alone. What they do in their rooms is their business.
Well, that sounds perfect. I'm doing this for you, Sam. So you and Nora can get back together. After everything you've done for me, it's the least I can do for you.
Hey, Blair.
Sam, hi.
Are you here to... Are you seeing Troy? I thought the two of you weren't exactly getting along lately.
Hey, Gretel. Where are you sneaking off to?
I'm not in the mood, Shauna.
Why not? Can't you find the gingerbread house?
Molly, please.
Please what? Gretel. 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 Gretel.
Stop it, all of you. Stop it.
Gretel.
I'm just asking you to write a nice article about my client, Ms. Johnson.
And this?
That is between you and me.
Mr. Miranda, hi, it's Gabrielle Medina.
Miss Medina, it's a pleasure to hear back from you, and so soon.
I have been thinking about your offer, and, well, I've decided we can do business after all. But I must have full payment in full before I write this article.
I'll be right over. Took the bait.
Of course you did, Joel. Because she is nothing but a greedy, money-grabbing little tramp. Now, Joel, I want you to put this on. And I want you to get every word of her conversation on tape. You hear?
Mr. Buchanan, leave it to me.
You're finally gonna get what's coming to you. You worthless she-devil.
Die, you snotty little witch, die! You're right, Sam. Troy and I don't get along very well, and that's just fine with me.
Then what are you doing in his office?
I'm here for Star's sake. She's gotten quite fond of Dr. Troy, and, well, I think it would be best if I tried to smooth things over with him.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
Blair, you're a good mother.
Well, I try to be. You know, Star, she doesn't let on, but she's a little bit like her dad that way, but I do think she's missing Todd and is having a real tough time of all this.
Well, she's lucky to have you concerned about it. And I'm glad that she can turn to Troy.
Yeah, well, I still think he's a pig for coming between you and Nora.
Hey, Blair, listen, you know, thanks for sticking up for me, but I don't think that Troy could have come between me and Nora if there wasn't already a space for him to fill.
Oh, come on. You don't really believe that, Sam.
You've always been a good friend to me, Blair.
Well, not near the friend you've been to me. Good Lord, I would have lost both my children if it weren't for you, Sam.
Oh, I'd do anything for Star and Jack, and for you.
I'd do anything for you.
I know. Listen, I've got to run. I've got an emergency meeting with the head of the hospital, so stay out of trouble, okay?
Well, when have I not?
Okay, well, if you can't stay out of trouble, at least have fun.
Oh, now that I can do.
See ya.
Bye-bye. After I do one little thing to get you and Nora back together.
I can't wait to see you.
I know. Me too, you. Okay? Something's going on here, and I'll see you later. Bye.
Got a lot of nerve showing up here after the stunt you pulled last night. What do you want?
Please, can't you just leave me alone? All right, Ben, this is enough. God, don't be ashamed of yourself. You're so cute.
Oh, Gretel is what I should be ashamed of.
I said that's enough. That's enough! Move! My goodness, are you all right?
Yeah, I think so. Thank you for rescuing me.
Yeah.
I know I'm probably not your favorite person anymore.
Oh, please, Ray. Nobody deserves to be hassled like that.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh, yeah? Well, I didn't deserve to be hassled for lying about Professor Reynolds by someone who's a bigger liar than I'll ever be.
I wasn't trying to ruin someone's reputation, Shauna.
Oh, no. So you just stole someone's reputation. You know, first she flunks out of school, then she steals some poor guy's identity, and then has the nerve to try and pass herself off as a qualified therapist and a teacher?
This has nothing to do with you.
Oh, no. See, now it has everything to do with me. My parents are paying top dollar to send me to this university, and I'm being taught by a total fraud. Yeah, how am I supposed to get a decent education?
Well, you know, for starters, I think you could start studying once in a while. But, you know, I don't want you to worry about me because I'm not going to be teaching anymore. I've been fired.
Well, it serves you right. It's partly your fault I'm in summer school in the first place.
Well, you earned the F you got all by yourself.
Except it's not an F anymore. The dean announced that the grades for all of your classes are automatically being switched to A's.
Well, there you go. You don't have to worry about anything now, do you?
Oh, no? Oh, what do you think that A is going to mean to prospective employers or grad schools when they find out what class it was in? Yeah, what are our diplomas going to be worth when people find out that they're from a university that hires fake professors?
You tell her, Shauna.
And that's why I'm suing you for every penny you're worth. You and Lambview University for fraud on account of the inferior education that I've been scammed into paying for.
Okay, Ray.
Oh, and I'm not the only one. See, a bunch of them joined in, too. It's a class action suit. So you better get yourself a good attorney, one with a real degree, because, we sure have.
Nora, I know this is a lot to ask. Could you defend me? I can't, Ray.
I came to give you this.
Oh, yeah? What is it, a written apology?
Feeding and care instructions for the iguana. Star would be just heartbroken if anything happened to it.
Is that all?
No. I also wanted to apologize. Again, and to say thank you for not saying anything to Sam about me coming on to you last night. Look, I know that it was stupid to try to break you and Nora up, so you and...
Well, stupid is one word for it, Blair. I'm sure I could think of a few others.
Just after you left last night, everything just hit me. And I know how terrible I've been acting. And I'm sorry, Troy. Look, you and Nora deserve to be together, and you deserve to be happy. I just hope that maybe you can forgive me someday. Mr. Miranda, could you shut the doors, please?
Of course.
Have a seat.
Thank you. You know, I'm really glad you called. You made a smart decision for everybody involved, you, me, and my client.
I hope so.
There's just one thing I want to be clear about. You said on the phone that we could do business. Now, that means that you are going to write a glowing review of Kathy Johnson's designs, and I am going to give you this gratuity that I mentioned earlier.
All right, you worthless slut. Take the bribe.
Right, under normal circumstances, I would never accept this.
Just take the damn bribe.
But things have played out a certain way, and I don't have a choice.
Meaning what?
I desperately need the money.
It's right here. All you have to do is say the word. You don't even have to say anything. Just reach out and take the money.
Right, just, take the money.
Gotcha.
Stop fighting it and die already!
I never loved you. Not when I proposed. Not on a wedding day. Not when we had Will and Jen. Not 1 minute of all those years we were married. By that time, the only woman I ever loved was Nora.
I never loved you either, Lindsay. And you know why? Because you're unlovable. That's right, unlike Nora, who inspires complete devotion. She's the love of my life, Lindsay. And when we're alone together in bed, making love after we've made love over and over and over again, we think about you, Lindsay, and we laugh. We laugh at you. We think about you and we picture you here behind these bars where you belong, Lindsay. And we laugh, and we laugh, and we laugh!
Die, Lindsay! Die! And making everybody happy.
Could this be any funnier, Lindsay? Really? You loved Sam, and I got him. You loved Bo, and I got him. You loved Troy, and oh, I got him too. And what does poor little Lindsay get? Lindsay gets to die. That's right. So I get to have it all. Love Bye, Lindsay. Bye-bye.
Been nice knowing you. Oh, not really.
Oh, thanks, Goldilocks. You're making it so much fun. Oh, crap! I was really looking forward to killing you in the dark. Don't go anywhere, Princess. You hear me? Hey, you are gonna die. And I hope this face is what you see for all eternity.
Stop it, Tilly!
I'm sorry, Allie. No can do.
I said stop!
Not until I've done her. Lindsay's dead. Hey, don't even think about it. You'll be next, all right? Just get out of here. See what I tell you. No one is going to help you now.
All right, I'll write the damn article for you, Mr. Miranda.
And I'll see it in the banner tomorrow's edition, yes?
That's what you've bribed me for, isn't it? To write an article about Kathy Johnson. And the words you wanted me to use were, it's all right, I've got it. A misunderstood genius of design. When in reality, she is the most untalented hack there is. Design women's clothing. When a charcoal pencil is in her hand, it's like a lethal weapon.
You can say what you want about her to me, just as long as you're remembering what I'm paying you for.
I remember.
And so will Bo, honey. For a long, long time after he hears this.
All right, so I've accepted your payoff. What else do you want? Why are you still here?
Did someone say the word payoff?
Ross, I can't leave another human being behind knowing that he would die.
Don't give me that humanitarian stuff,
It's
right? Not
true.
We both know what I'm talking about.
What I know is that Todd will die if we leave him here.
Taya, he tried to kill you. He tried to kill us both. He treats you
Ross,
like
you don't know him. I do. When he's hurt, he lashes out. He'll destroy everything, including himself. That's just the way he is.
Yeah, what a prize.
I left him once because I couldn't take it anymore.
There you go. Now it's time to leave him again. Come on.
It's different this time. Before, I knew he would survive. He'd get back together with Blair. He'd see his daughter.
Taya, you cannot let your emotions tell you what to do here.
No. The answer is no. I'm staying.
Okay, Taya. Why don't you just admit it? You love the guy.
No way. Taya couldn't have been right. Even if she was right, she was wrong. Now, because she betrayed me and I hate her guts. Even...
She's got all the food. I'm so hungry.
But that doesn't mean, you know, that I gotta go there and beg for her to help me, you know? Because, yeah, no, I know Rayburn's there holding her hand. It doesn't matter. You know what I'll do? I'll go there. I'll grab all the grub, and then I'll come back here. No, really, you stay here. I'll be right back, okay? Stay here.
You defended Todd Manning, for God's sake. Well, sort of. Everyone knew about that case. It's practically legendary.
Unfortunately.
So what is it? What? I am totally unredeemable?
No, it's not that, Ray.
Gretel. Don't forget her real name's Gretel.
Shut up. Just shut up.
Move on.
Tell me something. Are you just so upset with me that you can't even bear the thought of defending me? Is that it?
No, that's not it.
Then what? What is it?
There's a conflict of interest.
Don't you tell me that you're the lawyer that Shauna and these people hired.
No, please, of course not. I'm legal counsel to the university on retainer. I would be obliged to represent them in this matter. The point is, should Shauna and company prevail over the university, I might be forced to sue you to recoup the judgment against them.
Sue me? But Shauna is suing me.
Yes, I know. This would be in addition to any judgment found against you personally in that case.
This can't happen. Can it? Tell me, Nora, this can't happen.
Okay, Ray. You need, as a friend, I'm telling you, you need to get the best attorney you possibly can.
Ray.
Sam, oh, God, am I glad to see you.
Yeah, I was hoping to find you, too.
Listen, I need some help. Seems like everyone is suing me. The students, the university. Please, can you represent me?
I wish I could, Ray, but I can't.
Don't tell me.
Sorry, Ray. I'm suing you, too.
So is there any chance that you could forgive me?
Forgive you.
Wow. Blair, you tried to seduce me, you know
Look,
that.
I know, and I know that I also have no right to ask you.
Well, no, you don't.
I'm ashamed.
You should be, Blair. I mean, you should have a little more self-respect.
Well, you know, it's just I don't right now. And maybe if you forgave me, then I could get a little back. Huh.
But you weren't even attracted to me.
Well, come on now. That is not exactly true.
No, Blair, you said it. You said that you did it for Sam so that Sam and Nora could get back together. You said it.
I did, and yes, that is true. That's right.
No, Blair, that's not right. That's wrong.
Yeah.
I don't like being manipulated. Do you understand that? Good. But you're lucky, Blair, because I also don't hold grudges. That was my brother Colin's thing. It's not mine.
Thank you.
I'm not
You're
done
gonna
yet.
be
No, Blair, I'm not done here.
Okay. Sorry.
Nora and I are a couple. Now, you need to understand that.
You're right. Yes, I do.
And nothing is ever going to change that.
Right. And I'm so sorry.
Okay.
So do you forgive me?
Yes, I forgive you.
Oh, thank you. Look, I swear to you, it wasn't personal. Really.
You know, I'm not so sure that that's a good thing.
No, it's just all the stress. It's stress that I've been under, and then seeing Sam suffer the way that he was suffering.
Blair, I don't want to hear about Sam's suffering. That's none of my business.
You're right, and it's not my business either. It's just all the pain that I've been going through, you know, with what Todd caused. And
I know that it's been tough on you.
It's been almost too tough to face, and I think that's maybe why I dealt with Sam's pain instead of my own.
Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, you're telling me.
And what about Star, Blair? I mean, this wouldn't have been good for her.
I know, and you're absolutely right. It's just, you know, like I said, all the pain that Todd has caused, I think maybe I was having a hard time dealing with it, and I didn't want to deal with it. I wanted to pretend that it never happened. I mean, come on, do you have any idea what that is like? Did it ever occur to you that it's possible for someone to care about someone and not necessarily be in love with them?
No.
Well, a person can do that. You've never felt just a sense of humanity toward another person?
Look, I've hooked up with people, women, and when it stops being fun...
You unhook.
That's right. I mean, no. We're not talking about me. You know that.
Okay, Ross, I'm not in love with Todd, but I do feel a sense of responsibility toward them.
Okay. How, Taya? How are you going to help him? You wouldn't have gotten this far without me.
I know. I've seen you fish. I think I can do that.
Probably.
I know where the fruit is. I have your lighter, and it won't be that long before you're back.
How do people say that?
Well, no, before a ship or a plane sees you, it'll be a couple days, and then you'll send people back for me and Todd, won't you?
You know I'll send people back for you. Yeah, and Todd. Here, take this.
No, the fruit has water in it. You don't know how long you'll be out there, Ross.
Nothing can kill me. Nothing. I've made it through more hard times on the water than you can even imagine.
I know where the fruit is. Here.
No, listen to me. Please. What is is going to get me through is knowing that you're going to be alive when I come back to get you. Even if you are a fool for marrying.
I don't know how you broke the grip that I had on your throat, but it's not going to happen again because this time I'm going to finish the job. Break it up! Hey, that's enough! Haley! I tell you when it's enough! You can't hold him. I don't want to have to use the hose on you. Oh, yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, I want to know what's going on here right now.
She's trying to kill me! What? She tried to kill me! Yeah, she just came in there, she jumped at me, and then she took out a shoe. Oh, I did? Where is it? Well, I kicked it down the drain, and she went after me with her bare hands. She had me pressed up against the wall. She was strangling me. Yeah, I gotta give it to the dead man. She's a lot stronger than she looks. Oh, fight for my life.
Get Haley out of here right now.
This ain't over, Albert! All right, I'm going. I'm going.
You two don't move.
It's a good thing that you came here. You saved my life. I'd be dead.
You couldn't let that happen.
Why? Because we're friends.
Because if you're dead, how are we going to escape?
Don't tell me you took Shauna's case.
Oh, hardly.
No, we have a much bigger lawyer than him.
Then I just don't understand.
I represent the hospital, Ray. A group of your patients have filed a class action malpractice suit naming both you and the hospital as defendants.
You know, I may not have a degree, but I did help those people.
And if your attorney successfully argues it, the jury will find in your favor, and you won't have to worry about it anymore.
See you in court.
Why don't you take your little pals and find another sandbox to play in?
Grandma.
Juries think all doctors are rich and ripe for picking. They love to go against us. Them doctors and award huge payoffs for plaintiffs. You know that, Sam.
Yeah, it's been known to happen.
Yeah.
That's why the hospital is suing you. To recover any judgment against it, should there be one.
Well, yeah, just like the university is. Well, so much for circling the wagons and protecting your own. Thank God. I've paid up my malpractice insurance.
Oh, that could be a problem, too, Ray.
I have canceled checks.
You obtained the policy fraudulently.
Ah, I see. So, of course, it's not valid, is it?
Well, let's just say they have a very strong case to wash their hands of the whole thing.
I can't believe this.
Listen, Ray. As opposing counsel, I shouldn't be talking to you about any of this. But as a friend, I wanted to give you a heads up.
Well, let me try and get this straight. My students are suing me, the university is suing me, and now you tell me that my patients are suing me, and, of course, the hospital is suing me. And probably my insurance is going to dump me if they don't sue me as well. So, what do you think? Anybody else gonna jump on this bandwagon?
Oh, my boy, your timing's perfect. I couldn't have planned it better. Now I won't have to play the damn tape. You'll see firsthand what kind of a woman you're involved with.
This gentleman offered you a bribe,
Yes, he did.
and you accepted it?
Unfortunately, I did.
Well, unfortunately, you don't leave me much of a choice. You are under arrest,
Yes, yes.
Mr. Miranda.
What?
For what? You just bribed Miss Medina to breach her duty to act disinterestedly.
It's her word against mine.
She's the one who accepted the damn bribe.
Well, not exactly. You see, Gabrielle came to me after your meeting this morning, and she told me all about this offer.
She wouldn't. As a matter of fact, she agreed to wear a wire to this meeting. And I think that the tape that we have now is about all that a jury's really going to need. And just for the record, you're looking at about 2 years. Officer Murphy, would you mind stepping in here, please? And reading Mr. Miranda his Miranda rights?
Yes, sir, Commissioner. You step over here, sir.
At least we make a pretty good team.
Yes, we do.
Commissioner?
Hmm?
This man's wearing a wire, too.
He's wearing a... Oh, no. Of course he's wearing a wire. Excuse me. Where is this? All right. Nice try. Pop! Damn.
Hey, Gretel. It's Dr. Oh. It's Ms. Cummings.
Whatever. I've got something for you.
A summons? Or just throw it on top of the box?
Oh, no. My lawyer will bring the summons by. This is a going-away gift. I was at the campus store, and I saw it, and I just had your name written all over it.
Now, it's more important than ever that we escape, and the sooner the better. Because if Tilly gets another chance, she's not only going to come after me, she's going to come after you, too.
Well, Tilly is in lockdown.
Thank you for believing me.
Who said I believed you?
Well, you put her in lockdown.
And now I'm putting you in lockdown.
No, you can't.
Don't tell me what I can do. I'll run the show in here, and I will do whatever I need to maintain order. Maybe when you get out of the hole, you'll try living by the rules.
No! Allison.
Now, you're sure that you don't want to talk to us right now? Okay, Murph, I guess you should just drive him down to the station. We'll question him there some more.
You heard the man.
Are you sure Ace is behind this?
Oh, this is his M.O.
Yeah, well, how come Miranda didn't, speak up about it?
It's because Pa always pays his operatives very well.
Yes, of course. I should know that as well as anyone.
Yeah, 2 years ago, just like that, if you got a big fat bank account waiting for you at the other end.
Yeah. Well, that's that.
No, not really. It's not going to be easy to prove, but I know Pa's involved with this whole thing, and I'm going to make sure that he gets prosecuted for it.
Bo, please. If I'd known it was going to go down this direction, I would have taken care of Miranda myself and not accepted the offer.
This man just committed a crime, and Ace is behind it. He put him up to it.
All right, but why would Asa be doing this to me now?
Because I'll bet you that he figured you would take the bribe. That's why he had Miranda wearing a wire. Then he'd have a tape of the whole thing.
Yeah, and he could prove to you what a terrible person I am.
But you're not.
Well, I'm not exactly a saint.
Nobody is.
I strongly considered taking that money. Not for myself, for Al's medical bills.
But you didn't take it.
No.
Why didn't you take it?
I mean, there was a time when it wouldn't have been so easy. It's just that I started seeing myself through your eyes, and the way you see Gabrielle, she just simply wouldn't.
I do know what it's like trying to pretend that something painful never happened.
So that's why you're forgiving me, because you understand?
You know what, Blair? I really got to get back to work.
Oh, I'm sure you do. I'm sorry. I just wanted to once again say thank you and to give you the instructions for the iguana.
Thank you very much. Oh, do me a favor. Can you tell Star that she doesn't have to worry? I will take excellent care of Priscilla.
You named the iguana Priscilla?
Yeah, well, Star told me that she was a female, and She kind of reminded me of this girl I knew in elementary school who used to always stick her tongue out at me,
Oh,
so...
so let me guess. Her name was Priscilla.
See, there you go.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll go. But
Okay.
first, how about a handshake?
Handshake?
Yeah,
Are you
just to show
serious,
that there's no
Blair?
hard
It's
feelings.
fine. There's no hard feelings. Come on. It's okay.
Thanks.
Good.
I'm just not very good at the goodbye thing.
It's not goodbye, remember? Just a few days.
Right. Right.
Buena suerte. Good luck.
Ah, my good luck shirt. As long as I'm wearing this, all good. Plus, it's easy to spot. I will make it.
I'll be here waiting for you.